So I picked up an external sound card from Wish called the Live V8 external sound card, and we're gonna check it out. Let's get into it. Let's see what's in the box. It doesn't seem to be too much. You have your sound card, and then you have these cables here. The build quality of the sound card seems to be pretty decent, except for the fact that mine came a little bit damaged, which you could say most likely is on the carrier. After all, they did travel for a few weeks to get here. However, my box wasn't really damaged when it got here, so when taking a look at these cables, you see these cables are slightly strange for being with a sound card device until you look at the back of the sound card itself, and then everything starts to become clear. On the back, we have some outputs that are micro USB, and they seem to be all the important outputs. So pretty much to connect to the computer is also the charging port, and this port we can connect to the PC to both charge the device and or connect as an external sound card to the computer itself. If you were to say use it in OBS or something like that, this is what you would need to do. Like I did say, this can also charge the device because the sound card doesn't have to be connected to the computer in order for you to use it. It can work on its own. If you also look back there, there is an external condenser mic port, which I could have used, but I was worried I wouldn't be getting all the full features or quality of sound from the device if I didn't use that dynamic mic port. But I don't actually have a dynamic mic. So all right, so now we have ourselves a nice dynamic mic little setup. I got a dynamic mic that I'm actually talking through right now from Amazon, along with a preamp, which we're going to talk about in a later video. Now, with our new mic hooked up to the sound card device, everything did work. However, that's where the positivity ends for this little guy here. Take a listen to the audio sample I got when I started recording from this external sound card. Okay, so now I am hooked up to the live sound card V8. One thing I will note is that one thing I've noticed is right off the back, the sound card V8 doesn't really push my mic that hard. In short, the audio is not good. I had to actually boost the audio coming out of the external sound card by 16 dB just to bring it to a true hearing point where I can actually hear the audio and see what's going on. There's also this weird sharp drop off. It kind of reminds me of the OBS filter noise gate, where you can control where the OBS will actually pick up your sound and where it will cut it off when it doesn't hear anything. But this cutoff, it has this filter, this noise gate built in, but the settings are all wrong. And the cutoff that it does when it doesn't hear anything, it sounds just unnatural. So every time you speak a sentence and the audio stops, it has this just unnatural cutoff, sometimes before you even done talking, if your voice goes a little too low. Long story short, this device is not meant for any sort of serious audio setup. You're gonna get a device like this to have a little bit of fun on your stream, because the audio effects is pretty much the best part about this device and works quite well, and is definitely not low. Take a listen to the samples. Apologies for that. This is the actual test of the echo. I didn't notice that it was tied to the monitor knob. Now, I could come down on Wish like other reviewers or people on YouTube would, because I got yet another cheap device and it doesn't work as well as what you would deem a budget device for sound would work. But that would be BS. This device actually only costs $13, not including shipping. And for $13, it pretty much sounds exactly the way I would expect. And it does exactly what I would expect it to do. I did get my money's worth. I have a device that produces some fun little sound effects, gives me the nice little echoes and all that. And it is less than decent for any sort of main audio work. But that's fine. Yes, with shipping, this was actually $33. Now that is a little bit high, but again, I intended to get this from Wish knowing that the shipping most likely would be high, because that's what Wish is when you're ordering products from China. If I didn't want that, I would have just got something from the express page on Wish or use their new local store pickup to see if I can find anything there. But I will leave all those thoughts for my next Wish video where I talk about using Wish in 2020, so stay tuned for that. Also, stay tuned for the budget audio setup that, like I said, I got some new gear in this video, and we're going to talk about that in the next video coming up after this. So again, stay tuned for that as well, and also for all other tech videos, because this one here is done. If you really want to check out this, I have links to this device down in the description box for however long it will last, because Wish changes up inventory all the time. And if you want anything else premiered in this video, of course, purchase links is for that as always down in the description box, along with the comment area, which you should definitely use if you have any questions about Wish or this device that we checked out in this video or anything else in general. And also the like and subscribe button if you really want to see more content from me, which I hope you do. And I will see you guys in another video. You have a good one. Bye.